callings in the day 1. 1 and 0. 1 and 0. We have AB5, SV2, SV3. We're scared of Oscilio, are we? I wonder if that is fatigue. I wear a tunic. It's nice. We got the Marvel. We got Blast and She.
Because we have 2 things with Arcanite in it, but also Spell Void X with the number of Arcanite.
Sigil of Sol is still a little bit counteractive, but it's just gold cap.
Deck running Sigil.
Yeah, this is how you make use of your 5 cards, is make sure you have the right value on them and they don't get halved by your hero ability. And Sigil, of course, Sigil Sauce does do that for Ollie.
Yeah.
Booze and Might.
Yeah, so Oliver kind of explaining as well. So to the left side of his board means that they're sitting there, and on the right side it means that they've been activated. And Booze gonna be the first new card we're seeing.
Another Booze?
Ooh, double Booze! Welcome to Australia. We're deciding to absolutely start drinking it up at the start here. And when this enters or leaves...
And CLV. Okay, both players on good starts. We got Nimblism and Cut Long Story Sword in the hand.
We're going to see one of the more important cards, Channel Lightning Valley, a card that in the Oscilio deck represents some pretty incredible and scary stuff.
Yeah, we're straight off to the races on turn 0. I am already buckled up for this game, Matt, because turn 0, Ollie's got a decision here. Do we swing? But ultimately says, no, I'm going to hold back.
Might work, Tron.
And try and set up to punch back with my Might tokens and my...
It seems like there's not... Is that a Blink or Blast, the last card? I can't see the last 2 cards. Oh, Eclectic. Oh, we good. We are good. I see yellow one. Jeez, this hand is good. Then they get the Arsenal the Blast too.
But passing it over to Michael here, we're going to see Electric Magnetism, one of the newer cards coming through. And when it attacks, you may play a non-attack action card, this Chain Link, as though it were an...
Bro, I love this Eclectic card so much.
It also means go again.
Yeah, not a card that you see actually out of a lot of these Oscilio decks. They don't often opt for many of these cost cards. Yeah, you see them sometimes in their side deck or their inventory as options in certain matchups. Yeah. It is going to be able to keep around this Channel Lightning Valley. Like you said, got it down on turn 0, which is really important. So what this is kind of telling me is that we're not going to see necessarily the quick fire action that we often see out of these Oscilio decks. It might be a little bit of a slower game than you might expect from Oscilio, looking to establish some of that value and then set up a...
I don't know what this head and guy is yapping. I'm gonna be honest.
Bringing in, we also didn't talk about the Arcane Lantern here on Ollie's side as well. There is a lot of ability to stop arcane damage on Ollie's side.
Yeah, so...
Tick 3, they let the draw through. It's interesting. So that's telling that the hand is going on offense good. We forgot the draw from the CLV.
Absolute staple of early Flesh and Blood will also give you an additional 3.
We forgot the draw from the Channel Lightning Valley.
Side, it's a Mind Warp, and I want to keep track of these because...
Let's see what the draw card is.
Mind Warp here is very easy for Ollie to deal with this with just 1 card, as we see. And like we spoke about, how...
AB2. Still like not a full value out of that card, I guess.
Yeah.
Or half defense. Well, it's when you get to use them.
They AB1 did that, so take 2, so they can play 1 card out of the hand. I think I saw Palm.
Yeah, ooh. Yeah, we're going to see the activation of Lyath.
Okay, create Might. This is a transitions rather 1 value on offense than defense.
Lyath as a hero, because it's not something that we see a huge amount. It's still new, and there might be some people here.
The value versus the choice is the same, but I like the
most important part is that
the way they play that turn is interesting, I think.
Attack and defense of your cards are halved, rounded up. So 5 becomes 3, for example.
But I think like, well, I guess like they block only this.
There's obviously an instant ability.
Action cards, yeah.
Which we just saw activated as well.
That's fair.
Booed, created the extra Might token on Ollie's...
It's +3 on, I think I saw Nimblism going down to Arsenal, or...
What are we going to see out of
kept in hand?
4 cards in hand plus
we got Palm on the Lyath. I love that one.
Yeah, we're going to see a beautiful Nimblism coming through.
I couldn't catch what that card was for a second.
Yeah, and this is the thing, we sort of talk about it.
And the Boo is active, so 1 life up.
Nimblism doesn't care about that.
If you have Shock, we can respond to the Boo. Opponent has nothing floating. It's actually very high value because you get the draw as well. But we forgot to draw them from the CLV. I think that's kind of huge, especially if it was like an instant, like if draw Sigil. Can we go like back a bit on that? Because I was focusing on like the Nimblism side of things. The first card, Tron, okay, that's current foul, so not punished, but still a wrong thing to do. And the Cut Long Story Short coming.
Very short. This card is
very,
very impactful.
Yeah.
It's crazy also when you
that's
see this card coming in, Cut Long Story Short. coming in.
So we have Blast in
so
Arsenal.
It's halved up to 2, but then if it's greater than space.
We'll look at the block on here. Oh, Fry's. Fry is a bad draw here.
Oh, never mind.
But like,
deck that's generally able to defend that well. So a towered attack for 13
you can block
is going to
5
be very, very difficult for
and then
Michael to stop. And this is
just play the CLV. And that's like, you have 2 CLVs and you swing it for 4. You take 1 card out of their hand.
the most economic for Ollie. Is doesn't get to play that sigil or anything.
Yeah.
But I think Ollie will be fairly happy with this.
I think so as well. The double boost starting the game off really effectively. Now we're going to see, so damage is going to be coming through, and the rest of the hand will be discarded. But it does put a trigger on the stack for that. So yeah, so he's actually just going to discard it both, and opting to discard the channel here.
Why did we discard the channel? Why does just play that card out? I guess he doesn't want to play the blast out of the arsenal. But opponent would need to block at least 1 card out of their hand. I think you just play and send, because like Lyath blocks so badly they need to.
Small victories, breathing a little sigh of relief coming through. Yeah, so Oliver just passing.
Dubious choice, I think.
Speed effects on his.
No sigils, but okay, that hand blocks 3 and sends 10, and draws off of CLV. That is very good hand. We have not seen sigils, which is interesting, but
Suspenseful.
And again, a draw is going to come through, so plenty of cards still available for Oliver here. And it's just so crazy to me looking at a hero with 5 intellect, just the amount of stuff that you can do. But yeah, so
I think Lyath with Palm is like, it's actually interesting. I think that's actually like really cool. Short Shrift in the hand. Oh man.
Who is a Lyath player, top 8 at World Premier Type A, a very good player.
If this does not hit current funnel, you just discard the current funnel and take 3 more damage out of the Short Shrift. I think, and you just send like the 10, because you get the draw. You need to draw in the sigils quite quickly. That was the current funnel. 25%, brother. Oh, they didn't even send the Short Shrift.
leads, you also, it comes out as well.
It's so odd to see Guardians intimidate.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Battered beat.
That's... Wait. That low-key fixes the entire thing. You don't need to do tricks on it. I guess you don't get to keep the CLV around with that, but... That's kind of funny. Okay, and then you just raise your hands and say, no blocks. Snap no blocks. We don't activate Oscilio here.
In hand, so can potentially pay the 2 resources and activate Lyath here to create the might token and get.
Oh, they get to
additional
choose
+3.
from that.
So tricksters, these reviled heroes, just absolute tricksters, right? So Ollie potentially could pump this up to 7, and then also potentially destroy an internet. And Ollie, the nice guy he is, just explaining what would happen potentially to Michael here, or maybe he wants Michael to know.
And looking over the side of Michael, you know, as you were sort of saying before, Hayden, the Oscilio deck doesn't like to block, and sometimes it just can't, because 2 non-blocks available for Michael here. So one of those intimidated
What are the cast is yapping? We like the block. What? Blocking is good. It's fun.
across from this battered, beaten, and broken. And then, the double intimidated cards will be, one of them will be destroyed.
Yep, Michael had nothing he could possibly do about that one, just has to say, okay, hopefully I can still pull back a hand. So I think this next turn is, Michael of course is going to lose a card here.
It's still for Oliver 50-50 here. And I think if they hit like the funnel, I think like the both are kind of like whatever, because you just, if this does not, oh, let me grab this shit. If this does not hit the funnel from here, you pitch the funnel to keep the value around, and now you go 4 + 3 + 3, 4, 10, and you have this in reactions. So as like 99%, so you get the CLV draw. Then draw, you have Oscilio open, you can cycle if it's like something you don't want, and just get 2 cards deeper into Guy in the Flash sigils. Because you do need sigils if you want to do tricks on Blast Oblivion, right? It's just...
So, yeah.
The current funnel being the card discarded there, not what you're looking for, as it may have been his only attack. I'm not sure what's in the arsenal right now.
No, it's a blast.
But
no, you're good.
Might still have one more in hand.
Yeah, is it Yellow Blast to Oblivion?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, yeah.
So it might be a red even. So does have access to some damage, and does of course have the lightning press, which is very important because these Lyath decks don't play a lot of defense reaction.
No, wait. 'Cause we can play this, because we get the draw through regardless, I think. So you just bounce this might. Bounce the might.
5 cards, but in response though, you're going to see coming across. Oh, we're talking about these things.
Another suspense aura.
Is that another leave them hanging? I think it is.
Leave the hanging is a banger. I hate playing against it, I'm not gonna lie.
Instant speed intimidating. Pulling a card out here.
It's like instant space calling.
It's instant speed cards, but
Hell yeah.
there's nothing to target right now. So with that on the stack, it's going to rip this last card out of his hand. And Oliver Berry showing just what these do.
I think you just cycle. You just cycle.
So impressed by how Ollie has navigated.
Because, like, okay, yeah, look. You cycle this in response to this. And the way you have seen your cards is that there is fair bit of chance to get like, it's like 40, 35% to hit like Sigil. So if you draw Sigil, you can play it in response to here. And then you're still gonna like blast them for 7 and look for the block and trigger this. But if it is not Sigil, you just send this blast and arsenal the card. So you're not like never punished off this play. But like now you are forced to arsenal this card, which is Lightning Press, which asks for attacks, and it's like not very flexible in here. Just not setting up ourselves for success here
so far,
in the long run.
Being able to do things like this, just picking the right times to disrupt hands, takes away that Lightning Press from Michael that would have potentially gotten.
I think Oliver has played this very good. Of course, I'm not like expert in Lyath. I played maybe like 20 games in the Lyath or so, but
not even be able to stop this potentially, or it might take all of the hand to do so. So Ollie's got a bit of a decision here, can look to the equipment, but of course playing.
Can't really. This is like, yeah, the good thing here is that when our opponent is on this, like AB17, this card is like really powerful because all attacks we realistically throw are awkward to block. So then you just play through the CLVs.
Well, not going to get value because for those of you who haven't used it a huge amount before.
The block takes 7. Now we just let's see how the straw comes here. This would have been the Oscilio cycle. Now we don't forget. Oh, is that another flittering?
Realizing that having access to these cards means he can keep this pressure on and rip cards. But
yeah.
Yes, okay. So
Pitching Bolts are good. I like that choice.
That's actually just
That's a good choice.
The Channel Lightning Valley around. The card will be
About that shit in the arsenal.
Again,
Bang.
Instant speed intimidate from a Guardian.
Brutes have been like one.
Still play it.
We had to get a legendary piece of hit
I
and they're just like, nah, Guardian could just have it. So
didn't
I'm
like
not
matter
worried
this
about
turn
that.
really.
Um,
Oh, block fight somersault. Bro, this hand blocks 13. Like, it's not a combo here, right? So it's just block 13. Like, the way this hand goes is that you block 5 on somersault. I just sent one thing. Yeah, you block 5 on somersault, 8 on this. Then you're left with this in hand. So there's no go again. Let me think. This was block a lot and wider chain link, but there's no go again. So then you still somersault for 5, and then block this one. I'm looking to play like blast and press. Extending and just grab this. You can also like abuse this. You can reset it and pitch. Yeah, the pitch current funnel.
To come out again. And another battered beaten and broken coming out
Sorry, I
as
feel
well.
like I've already
Aha,
seen this
I see.
on repeat.
I think so as well. And no wonder he decided not to block because, yeah, another intimidation's going to come through.
I don't.
Run that shit back.
Battlefield as well, so immediately going to be threatening that card.
It's like 1 or 2 intimidates per turn. I was like playing the int 5 Rhino or what.
So the good thing is Michael does have
What's
a
that?
Channel Lightning Valley
Come on.
around there, who's
Was that the
actually
funnel?
From rightly so pitching to the Volzer to keep around.
No, it was
the
not
Channel
the
Lightning
funnel.
Valley.
It was
And it's so important because
somersault.
Right?
Yeah.
I think,
it's
honestly,
awkward.
I can't see how Michael commits
Block
to
6?
defending this. I think it's got to be a case of maybe you do some Oscilioing to
Yeah.
tidy up your
I
hand.
think you can
if
block
you
8
need
though.
to. But I think a
can
big
block
part
8
of this
though.
is just going to be, unfortunately, to take this, lose the card. I didn't quite see the card that was intimidating how important it
Well, what are the casters yapping? Can I mute?
might be.
You can block 8, and then you can just send the blast. I just block 3 and 2 from here. Lyath doesn't have instant speed pumps on this. so they just can't crack shit. So then you're sent back as blast with this, then you have somersault, and then you can draw a card and just keep this one around for another
try and
turn.
move on. Hope there's not too much more from Ollie, or
Just take 0 damage and you send back the damage. Then you ask your opponent. You essentially just you win this like this turn, 100%.
yeah, that's what Michael's clarifying as well.
Yeah, and I think the terrifying thing, if you're in the side of Michael as well, is regardless of whatever you're cracking back with here, Oliver's next attack is going to have +8.
Yeah,
Because
all
those
these
leave them
spins coming
hanging.
off.
Yeah, coming off. As well, drawing a card at the start of his turn. So it's not like there's going to be any sort of...
Perfect
reprieve
block,
from
I like
Michael.
this
think
one.
He's identified that just by blocking and going, you know what? I need to survive the next 2 turns and hopefully string something together. But I don't know a huge amount about Lyath in regards to like actually playing the deck. But when you're drawing 5 cards a turn, I feel like bricking is probably a lot less likely.
There we go.
Yeah, I think you got a few more things to play with, especially during 6 cards.
I think this turn is playing phenomenally. I like this one a ton. I think this is hands down the best player.
If Michael can sort of chip in a point of damage here,
Yeah.
is going to get to draw a card,
Yep.
can potentially get Ollie down to a similar life total. Once Ollie gets down below sort of 20,
Because now,
all of a sudden Michael can
again, like this position here, so you have press, you are almost guaranteed to draw this, because like these decks do not run D-reacts. You're guaranteed to draw this. You trigger also like blast with the press, you pick this one up, play it back down. Anything you draw here, you can pitch this somersault to this, or then you can somersault blast back to your arsenal and play like sigil or whatever. If it's spell, you just pop that in arsenal. This is reset it and just
can potentially set up a really big Oscilio turn. We might see, and of course, yes, we have all this. we have the whole suit of armor when it comes to arcane damage, but physical damage.
opponent has scary turn coming. That's a lot of damage.
And importantly,
It's gonna be like Source Drift for 11 or something. I don't know.
earn an aura permanent with cost 1 or less.
Yeah.
Channel Lightning Valley costs 0.
Yeah, and we know as well what's in Arsenal, which is that lightning press, and it looks like Electro. It's in hand. Is that a somersault? It
Yeah,
is somersault
somersault.
in hand for Michael, so
Yeah.
it's going to be able to bounce this attack back as well.
But I guess that this is sort of the challenging thing here, Hayden, right? So if you lightning press this Blast to Oblivion, it gives you the trigger to be able to return an aura. But it means you don't get the card draw. So what
Bro, these casters are so clueless.
do you prioritize in this instance?
Well, you could, in theory, you could attack for 4 here, Electro somersault to bounce back the Channel Lightning Valley, come in with your attack,
Yeah.
the go again. It doesn't have go again, though, does it?
No, it doesn't.
So now this is blocking for 4. Now you press. Pick up the... Reset the valley. Play that shit back. Wait, what? Is the arsenal not press? Why we play somersault here? Now you just negate all the options that you can have doing damage. I am very confused. I guess you get the blast back. So technically it's like... Draw a card. Yeah, just pitch that thing. To Volzar. Don't even cycle. I don't even need to cycle. Just pitch it to Volzar, keep that around. That's like 3 value draw right there. Just keep digging in. Nice. Timing on the somersault was dubious, but here we go.
And because you've kept the same attack around as well, we can then look at doing the same thing again and being able to recycle this one Channel Lightning Valley. So, yes, it's often hard to keep them around for multiple turns, but when you can just bounce and replay them,
Crazy.
yeah, incredible stuff. But you want to talk about some craziness here. Oliver Berry is about to have 3,
He's
4,
all in.
or yeah, he's all in. 4 auras pop, draw a card, so he has 4 cards in hand, and one of those cards, Hayden, tear us under.
Yeah, interesting. Peace of mind in all his hand as well. So maybe battling a little bit between the defensive cards and the offensive cards.
Yeah,
Okay, there's 3 might created off the action here.
yeah.
It's a good card.
It's just going to pitch. Ooh, tear us under.
Yeah,
Oh, hell nah.
this is huge. There's another.
Oh, hell nah.
Another to cut a long story short. This
Oh,
is
hell nah.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad he's doing the math. So this is 13.
Oh, but it's like discard 6. Okay.
Dominate coming through.
Now it's the time to draw the sigils. Oh, there's one sigil. Oh, there's Ganon Flash. Zam.
to play the game right now. So yeah, so 13 dominate, discard your hand, and also you've got like technically Terra Sunder says discard 2 cards, but it's all gone.
Yeah.
But here we go. This
Cut a
is
long
one of
story
the,
short.
yeah, fair enough. But you know, in response, we are going to see a couple an aura being played out. But look at the cards in Michael's hand as well. These are not cards that you want to be discarding. Current Funnel, as well as that Mind Warp that we were saying is so important.
It's
And
so
going to flash the third one as well.
yeah, and okay, so we are going to see Michael use the Flash of Brilliance here.
I will block 4 on trigger of Flash of Brilliance.
Huh? Wait.
Discard a lightning card to. I guess it doesn't really matter which I bounce. I'll bounce the CLV.
What?
Okay. And then I'll replay the CLV.
4?
So Michael, yeah, just going through the motions there. So this is the thing. Although, you know,
Wait, what are you doing?
that's
Why?
the fact,
Why?
Both players are actually playing on this combat chain,
Yeah.
right?
There's
Wait,
plenty of
what?
stuff going on
Why?
there. That is still
You just
9 damage being pumped across.
Basically
by all
blocked
the
one
here.
on
So
flash
Michael,
to do
you
nothing.
know, the
Losing
whole
one
hand-
card.
Yeah.
One whole hand's one card in the end, kind of.
Yeah.
Did get the sigil down, which is important.
I'm
Yeah,
very
and
confused.
importantly as well, all 3 of those threatening auras are now gone.
Yeah,
So
the thing now, though, is that all through that, Michael's down to 12. This is very, very significant here. And Ollie still has 3 might tokens ready to pop off next turn. And oh my... Ollie is doing double Razor Reflex. Wow, okay, let's see how Ollie navigates this attack here from Michael. But that next hand looks absolutely stacked from Ollie because he also has... I think he has a
here.
pretty good blue he can...
Yeah, but no, it's just going to play Peace of Mind, a card that we've not
Banger. Peace of Mind's banger.
seen really outside of.
I've been thinking this on play this. Imagine playing this off of Tunic. By the way,
Attacking with him, trying to find...
Coming across.
No, but we know...
Mocking
there
Blow
is
for
2
8.
Razor Reflexes
I get
waiting
booed.
in this hand.
Hey, a 0 for 8's pretty good.
A 0 for 8, yeah.
It's not bad to see a reflex here. No, I'm probably
Yeah.
familiar at least some amount with Lyath, so I think it's a pretty common thing to play.
See the Oscilio activation there as well. Just probably digging for something to block with, and sadly got another one. But blocking 6 here, so 8.
For a future turn, and
Yeah.
I think that's what Ollie is just deciding between.
Yeah, so the first raise will be committed. And again, this gives information to Michael as well. No, he's just going to set the
Ollie
second
just
one.
loves the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, so Sigil's going to be played in response. So gaining 3 life, still plenty of damage. And importantly, a Ponder token is going to be available.
No
So
blocks
what
would
if
have
we
been
get into
dead.
the with an Arsenal run?
Want to ask
We
the
just,
Guardian or maybe
yeah.
more so in
Suggle this
some
null shot.
other Guardian decks. But
Arsenal the next
so
card.
it's just like, I
Hope it's
just
not
want
current
that
funnel.
chair. I'm just now at the point where Ollie's going to have, Michael's going to have to respect all the attacks I come through with, all of my bigger turns. Potentially a dominant attack could also
This is a
close
beautiful
out.
Ponder token, by the way.
Wow, and I think Ollie ripped a Terra Sunder off of that Ponder token.
Oh.
So
If that was Terra Sunder,
that's
that's gas.
pretty, you know, we're saying
Yeah.
there's some cards maybe you don't want Arsenal. That one's a pretty good option.
Yeah,
Another
that
sword
one
strip.
goes into that Arsenal real nice. And we see
She.
the drop to 5, and Oscilio's just going to discard again to try and find.
Oh, that's a good thing to put Arsenal.
Finds an aura off the top.
Yeah, and
But-
he's done such a good job here of keeping... What Oscilio wants to do is really play 4 and 5 card hands. And
We die
One of the
here, probably.
nothing here, but setting up for this big kind of.
I wish we had Flash of Brilliance here to cycle faster with the Brilliance. If you don't hit Gun or Blast off of top.
seats next.
As well coming through, still, but not only is this going to be coming in for 8 dominate here.
With the crush effect, of course, which is...
But this, Oliver has played really well. Like this, Lyath deck has not turned off the entire game.
I mean, Terra Sunder as well. It is
That is
8
very good.
dominant. Because...
Electrostatic discharge.
Okay.
Yep.
Activate Volzart.
Right, so the card in hand does block, and he's not going to be able to do anything
Yeah.
with these cards anyway. So shocks it across as well, and is going to block 3. And
Eh?
goes to 2, discard that.
Why?
There's nothing left. I've already played it all. Probably wanted to try and get more value out of that, but
Yeah, makes the best of a bad situation.
Wait,
And
what?
It
What?
does have the Sigil of Brilliance too, of course.
I'm confused about that play too.
The card here as well.
yeah. So the turn being passed over, and and looking at the hand over here as well, we're going to see a card ripped off the top. That pairs pretty well, Hayden, with that +5. It's another Mocking Blow.
What? This is a block 3, and then just use Oscilio to find Blast, and you have a combo on this hand. And you don't know that the top deck is Blast, but there's nothing else to do with the cards than cycle. Just pause. We did cycle, okay. Yeah, we did cycle into this. But now, I guess you dodge this. But I think I just have that brilliance left to just dig. I can block 5 on Tunic.
Yeah, made the best of a better card here as well.
No, this is the sent card for 1.5 value on that. So.
Yep, brilliant.
Well, hey.
And then I'll move in.
Or, yeah,
And I guess this is the thing with this Titan's Fist could just be
A setup
coming in
turn.
with the one card hand and setting up again for another one of these ginormous turns later.
yeah, I think Ollie is saying, right, I'm just going to set this up here. I'm going to come in here with the
Oh,
top fist, like you say, and see what we can
Oh,
do.
never mind. Come across. Oh, this deck is so sweet. In attacks. Conquer for. Oh,
On hand, but
yep. Blocking for 7 and then gaining 3 life.
has to down very different.
Just long. Listen,
I'm a big fan of this. I'll tell you what, after this calling,
Keep the
I'm
combo
going
open.
to walk over to Ollie Berry and say, I need your life.
and then when you do that away, let's this.
that swings for 16 again.
It does not matter.
Fair enough. That Lyath list looked really fucking good though. I'm not gonna lie, that Lyath list looked amazing.